Good evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. We're back for another weekly. Welcome to the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer. So before we talk about the booth today, we got our four runners. We got Stewie Cartman, no stranger to danger. Dust Minion, a little bit newer, but still no stranger to danger. Midi Guy DP, you already know the name already. And a new one coming up on the channel, Disaster Caddy. I am Sinister Sama, and joining me for a high energy comms, LZ Cards Fan 23. How you holding?
I'm doing great, Sinister. You know, it's great to be back here in the commentator's booth for the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer weekly race. We've got four exciting runners, including a brand new one in Disaster Caddy. This is going to be a very exciting race. I'm looking forward to see what Disaster Caddy can bring to the table. We have seen Stewie Cartman, Dustman, and Meaty Guy DP in the past. They definitely bring a lot of experience to the table. Tonight, we are going to be doing the Group 2 flags, but no end card game. That means that hammers will indeed break lock, Sinister.
Oh yeah, so we got hammers doing double duty. They will break rocks and they will also act as the lock picking tools. So expect some fortresses to be bypassed.
Yeah, they most certainly will indeed. So I'm going to say I'm in the mood for some RWO7 first. What do you say, Sinister?
You know, I always start with the six gang. We need ice in our lives. It's winter. We need snow. We need ice. And if you're in the southern portion of the United States, that might get denied. If you're in the north, you're guaranteed to see at least some snow flurries. So with that being the case, get your worlds in chat. I already know that Zero Wing already wanted the RWO. What about the rest of you?
Well, I'll tell you about this much. Yeah, we've seen some snow already here in the Dairy State. So, yeah, if you're the kind of people that like to see ice and snow, yeah, World 6 could be a good starter. And hey, if we see World 6, you know, then the game definitely truly knows. But we're going to get this underway very shortly.
Indeed. So, just waiting on Leslie Pro to exit himself or actually start, and we are ready to go.
I'm definitely looking forward to this here.
So checking out the worlds right now, we see a world 2, a couple world 5s. Oh, Skid or Die, 6 gang, of course. Chaos Wanderer with the RWO. Very nice, very nice. 7
awesome.
for...
Awesome username, by the way. Skate or Die, I love it.
Excellent name. It brings back a little bit of childhood memories.
What system did you have Skate or Die for? Did you have it for the NES?
Oh yeah, NES all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
I have played the NES version many, many times, but believe it or not, I grew up on the DOS version of Skate or Die. It was actually a pretty good port.
Not bad, not bad. We're going to have a little bit of fun here. So all points considering, we're going to see some really interesting play here because, again, this is just the weeklies. We're just having our little bit of fun because tournament time won't be back until until the summer of next year. So we're going to see some really good action here.
And it looks like the timers are activated, so any second now, we will find out if any of you people have nailed your prediction on what world's going to be first. And
four. And
I don't think anybody said 4. Wow. We all got stumped.
Ouch. And we see a panel 7. That means we're only having the one fort that builds the bridge.
You are correct about that. And we see a P-Wing as our sledgehammer bro item. And hey, a star. Nice grab there by Meaty Guy. All 4 of our runners have said P-Wing, and they will make their way to the fort. Let's see what we are starting with. World 8 fort. All right.
Gatekeeper right out the gate. Fitting, because that has the bridge controls. So Gatekeeper, but
yes, absolutely, it is the Gatekeeper. And to me, not the worst fort in the world. I know a lot of people don't really like the World 8 fort, but I don't think it's all that bad.
I think it's not the worst that you'll see. It's just a little bit interesting. And ooh, Disaster Caddy already seeing a little bit of problems on that one.
Yep, getting looks like a little bit tripped up with the path here. There is no randomizers on doors yet. I still want one of these days for Fred to do it, but my understanding is it can't be done.
Oh, but seeing some ingenuity that we have seen, yeah. We've seen some ingenuity that we might get that Randomizer eventually. And oh, unfortunately, no good for Dust Minion, so he'll have to settle for a second cycle.
Stewie having problems with that hammer bro, but does take him down. Both he and Meaty Guy pick up their star. Dust Minion trying to wrap it up. Disaster Caddy getting fully powered up with the fire suit. They'll be ready to go to take on Boom Boom. Just a few shots. Nicely done there. Everybody in good shape as we start this randomizer. And at the 2-minute mark, we see Stewie Cartman, Meaty Guy, neck and neck with the World 1 airship.
Let's see if Lemmy was Iggy is indeed the Poindexter or the Scuba Lake. And we might not know because this is going to be looking like fire.
Well, we'll know on Stewie's side, but we're not going to know on Meaty Guy's. Meaty Guy did end up getting in the fire kill. 2 hits it is.
Yeah, just two hits. So still an academic, not the valedictorian. So next in chat, where we going?
Disaster taking over Dust Minion for 3rd place here on the restream and also gets the kill on Iggy. So very nice recovery there to pass Dust Minion on the king of the world. What world's going to be next? Give me 5.
Like I said, and ooh, Dust Minion might have gotten the grab, and oh, the maze.
Oh, that is right on the edge for Dust Minion. I think he may have gotten it. He did not. Oh, no. A fall of shame.
And an additional 3 seconds added to your time. How dare you? Meanwhile, Spike Fort.
Yes, Spike Fort, World 2 Fort. By the way, the item we got from the princess ended up being a mushroom. Now, in the randomizer, we do get an item from Bowser after World 7. But if you want to know what it is, you must check your inventory. And Meaty Guy, keeping that fire suit healthy, gets through the door in time. Stewie just going to take his time, so that's going to enable Meaty Guy to build a few seconds lead on Stewie, but no big deal. Dust Minion. Now, we do see a divergence of paths that Disaster Caddy has made, and unfortunately, it does not look like, oh, we do need to break. Could this be the fort, though? 5F2.
We're going to check right now, because we did see a fort already being played. So if the one on the near side mount, oh, Caddy got the wrong answer.
Yes, Caddy does indeed, unfortunately, have the wrong answer. And you certainly can't fault Disaster Caddy for making this decision. It was a 50-50. It's just unfortunate for Disaster Caddy. Picked the wrong 50. Bad luck.
Yeah, and just to let you know, yeah, both forts are not required, Kirby fan. It's just a matter of whether or not you want to take that second fort. Because that fort doesn't break the lock.
Right, both forts are quote-unquote required, as it were, because the second fort is just in the way. But if we had, a Jugum Cloud, we could have skipped that fort. But yeah, fort's not required. Look where the fort is. No, it's not required. And Stewie took the intentional 100-coin fine here in 6-9 and opted for the P-Wing and is going to take the lead back from Meaty Guy.
Sometimes 100 coins is what it takes to take a lead. Go ahead and take it.
All right, Dust Minion now going to try to get the wall jump, which is much more difficult when you are Big Mario. So opts to just give up on it and take the normal route.
So let's see what this second Muncher level is going to be given. Ooh, couldn't thread the needle on Meaty Guy. He'll just power through in a mushroom.
Is this even randomized, Sinister?
Probably not. We need to talk to Fred. Fred, we need to talk.
Yes, the 2 items, for those of you who may have never seen those stages before, are the first one's a P-Wing and then that second one's a mushroom. So we ended up getting pure vanilla in that particular case here. Neck and neck, Stewie and Meaty Guy still are. It's time for Ludwig von Koopa. Stewie trying to get a fire kill and does.
It's the fire kill. So right now, we at least know it's going to be about 3 hits. So at least a good single. But what's next, folks? Because right now, we have some interesting plays coming up here.
Oh, we most certainly do indeed, as Dust Minion is able to cross the gap here in the second Piranha stage. Here's Disaster Caddy going into 6-9. So we've seen 4, 7, 3.
I'm saying 6, but I won't be surprised if 1 shows up.
Ooh, it's 5.
The sky.
We do have a required fort because that is going to build our bridge, starting with 6-1 with an angry sun. Shouldn't be too much of a factor for these runners.
We normally don't see 6-1 in the randomizer, so it's a rare treat to see this.
Yeah, and usually when you do have 6-1 and Disaster Caddy couldn't slam the brakes in time and runs right into the piranha.
Munch, munch, munch. And oh! One of our Disaster 6, the Insidious 6 level. So we got 5-9, the Ascent.
Now, the reason why Sinister says that is because there are 3 different situations where auto-scrollers are not turned off. This is one of them, 5-9. The other 2 are the Coin Heavens and also the beta level that we affectionately like to call Atlantis.
Atlantis is also a member of the Insidious 6. The other 4 levels. 6-6, the worst level in the game. 7-6. Piranha Fort, and the last one is Alcatraz. 7-5.
Yeah, 7-5. I was just about to say, 7-6 is on your list? Why 7-6 on your list? I don't think 7-6 is that bad of a level, but then again, that's my opinion.
7-6 because if you do not have a power-up, you're taking the longest level in the game because of the elevators.
True, but I'm going to tell you something. I personally think 7-1 is worse than 7-6. Either one you can look into. And yeah.
Only a 2-hitter. So we found out that Ludwig's only sitting on a 30-second commercial. Meanwhile, Bowser's Cavalry Super Tanks was the required fort to build the bridge.
Yes, indeed. One of the 4 military stages. 3 of them act as fort levels. Only the army, or tanks, is not considered a fort level.
Okay, but still a member of the military, though.
All right.
Oh.
Stewie, ooh, a couple of Fire Bros. Nice kills there. Gets a hammer.
Oh, you already know. Hammers are lock-picking things today, so...
Also, tower is required because there are no pipes in the top half of World 5, so that tower is definitely 100% required.
Ooh, spiral tower required. So, right now...
Now, the question is, and yes, Stewie's not going to take any chances, he's going to play 3F1. The question is, do you gamble on this fort? Because if you gamble wrong, you're going to lose so much time, Sinister. Oh, Meaty Guy's taking a chance.
Here we go. If this does not break that lock, that means that Mitty is ahead. If that breaks the lock and it's something blocking the way, oh boy.
Actually, I'm sorry, Sinister. I do take that back. Both of these runners have a hammer, so they should be fine. But that extra hammer could come in handy for Meaty Guy. And unfortunately, the platform despawns for Disaster in 5-9, and gonna have to play it again.
That is a shame. So right now, while Stewie's on his way up, going about the halfway point, Mitty Guy is gonna approach the end. There's Boss Bass already lurking in the sky, but no harm, no foul.
Stewie does have to be careful. And the lock, but there is actually a 3rd fort. And actually, if I do the math, yeah, it's required. So Meaty Guy's gonna have to give up that hammer. That's an extra hammer now Stewie's gonna have.
Indeed. So that being the case, here we go. That was the 5-6 beta Sky Highway.
Wait a minute. No, that didn't break it either. So this blue fort is required. So Meaty Guy guessed correct.
Yeah, Mitty Guy got an
6-6.
Oh, the worst level in the game. All the Insidious levels have already shown their faces. Not only you get 590 Ascent, you get the worst level in the game. Oh, you hate the seed if you do not have a Fire Flower at all.
Yep, now we have the 5-6 beta, and again, we had decided that it was the 5-6 beta because of the only other appearance of the Parabeetles comes in 5-6 in the vanilla game.
Yes, that's indeed the case. And right now, Mitty Guy loses the Fire Flower late, but still, enough to get through. Now, Stewie Cartman's gonna have to go through and see if his medal is worth, and he is not gonna...
A face full of Paraguma to just exit Meaty Guy there, but no matter, is through 6-6.
Give me that power up, you don't want it. And oh, good play.
Yeah, Stewie threaded the needle right there, and we have the carpet fort. It's 6F3.
Ooh, the white carpet, and you want to keep that P speed because you can get some really good speed with that. And look at Mitty Guy clean.
Absolutely. Here's Dust Minion now, also in the 5-6 beta. We've got Disaster Caddy in the tower, making some good progress here. Stewie does get through 6-6 small. Very impressive. Well done. Oh, Disaster Caddy loses an input.
Oh, your jump input got absolutely devoured.
Yep. It happens a lot in Mario 3, unfortunately. I've been there before. I've seen other runners do it. It's very unfortunate when it happens.
Indeed, the world's 6th airship, and for those who have jump inputs eaten, we like to refer to that as emotional damage.
Right? There we go. Nice speed there from Disaster Caddy back to that screen. And now Dust Minion, 6-6 small. And this, oh, a cheat to the face right there. All right, let us see if Roy is our boy. He's got the jumps, that's for sure. But the Meaty Guy wants to try to get a fire kill and does. At least a 3-hitter.
He's at least notable. But here's the thing. We don't know how much more than that. We will find out from Stewie, though. Also in chat, get your guesses in because we're already 3 in.
So we've had, all right, 6 now. Oh, Dust Minion was trying to get a clip in right there. Doesn't get it and is now small.
Oh, trying to get shaky and trying to get cute. One easy way to get yourself in trouble, trying to be cute, trying to get a clip. Here we go. 1, 2. Let's see, this is number 3. Oh, he's famous. And only famous. By the way, just to tell.
Absolutely. By the way, the item that we got from Meaty Guy from the princess was an anchor, which acts as our wild card. All anchors will be the same amount, same item. Could be anything, except it cannot be a warp whistle. It also cannot be a hammer.
Right. Warp whistles are disabled, and hammers have special properties that we cannot program into that anchor.
All right.
So,
Caddy does get through the 5-6 beta, but we have a problem on Caddy's side. No extra lives left.
uh-oh. Caddy's in deep trouble. As Dark Horse would say from Sunset Riders, me in big trouble. Deep trouble. I take that back.
Look at this. Disaster isn't even fooling around. Isn't even going to go for the power-ups, but then Annie Blooper's going to send him back to the beginning of the level.
That's going to send him back, and that's a couple levels that he's going to take. Oh, yeah.
Including the tower, too.
You hate to see it.
Yep, just a rough go there as we've got 3-5 now on both Stewie and Meaty Guy's got 3-1.
Indeed. And in chat, we hear somebody got the reference to Sunset Riders. Bury me with my money.
There you go. Meaty Guy does get through 3-1. No problem at all. And now Dust Minion heading to that 4th world.
Indeed. Dust Minion coming up in 3rd, and here we go. Ooh, because of that hammer, Meaty Guy's gonna have at least a couple more points. Oh!
Bonus hammers! Bonus hammers!
Yeah, and here's the thing. Mitty's still gonna have a lead. It's still gonna have a stage up because he kept the hammer. Oh, wait a minute. Stewie as well. And a Jugend!
They go for the Jugum Cloud. Wow. I didn't see where they picked up the Jugum Cloud. It might have been the item from Bowser. I never saw it, but Stewie, can't fly over the mast, though, so that's going to cost them a little bit. And, Earthquake, but I think it was just a 2-hitter.
Nope, 3-hitter, your daily dose of salt.
So, got the average.
Yeah, your daily dose. Mind you, it's high-quality salt, but salt nonetheless. But still your daily dose nonetheless. So right now, Desert Hill was actually a jet Desert Hill. So we're halfway in, about 15 minutes into the feed. Oh, by the way, get your commands in chat because we do have a Tanuki kill.
Yes, Meaty Guy DP sporting the Tanuki suit. So, yep, we are treated to the hidden phrase. You can see it if you beat it with either the Tanuki suit, the Frog suit, or the Hammer Brothers suit, as a mushroom is our item from the princess.
Oh, ho, ho, 6th gang rises up, and Disaster gets smacked again, and wait a minute!
There's 6. And there's 7-8.
Oh, nasty. Piranha Alley and shooters are aplenty.
Gives up the Tanuki, but gives up the raccoon tail as well. Oh, Meaty Guy, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, Meaty Guy.
Nice. He wants no part of that. He's getting right in and hoping for a power-up.
And inside we've got, hey, a Hammer Bros suit.
Hey, Hammer brother in the crossroads. How you doing? Thought y'all ought to know.
All right, and a hammer picked up there for Dustman and Caddy. Oh, trying to get past these bloopers here at 6-6. All the lag. Oh, and sniped by that fire piranha. Wow.
Shooters are aplenty. Oh, 1-1 with a mini boss.
Yes.
And oh, mini boss says, I am not like my father. I will take your power up first, then devour you.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, that was a wall jump. Did you see that? Mini guy just did a wall jump.
I saw. Unfortunately, the pipe jump was a bit too high.
Yeah, it's way too high, but that was still pretty cool nonetheless here. So next panel here, fort or panel 2. And gonna play the fort because you never know if there's a lot. Well, we know this is not it because this is the World 1 fort.
Which makes me believe that in this case, this is free. If you had a hammer, that's free.
Oh, absolutely.
And oh, nail! Nanny Blooper says, "I got you this time. You want to dive in like you're an Olympic swimmer? No, we're not taking that. Give me your power up. Give me your life. Give me it. Go back to start."
Yeah, absolutely. 6-6. I mean, there's a reason why I think it's the most evil level in the entire game. It's way up there.
Indeed. And meanwhile, we are currently a fire kill possible for Lemmy on the World 4 airship. Here we go.
Especially right here. This is perfect. He's set up.
Hold on, no. That was a little dangerous. Remember.
Hey, a frog suit.
Yeah, that was collected. The reason why we have a little bit of a dangerous situation in particularly Lemmy in Iggy's airship for Lemmy is that if you get the magic shot pixel, you kind of yeet Lemmy off the ball while he's still in the standing animation, and you can soft lock in there and waste your time.
I did not know that. Are we talking about this particular arena or any arena?
No, this particular arena.
So that's the World 4 arena right there. And Meaty Guy next up is in 5-3, one of the longest levels in the game.
Indeed, and we're in Oceanside too.
So that means we're going to have World 1 left on the board.
You can't be too mad about that. Not unless there was not unless World 1 has more than one fort, I don't expect to be in long. Meanwhile,
Yep.
Sunday spawned.
Yep. Dust Minion opting to use the hammer here and is now going to play 1-1. So all the players that had a hammer is left over, opting to use that hammer. So yeah, this will be a free world for Dust Minion.
And people are already calling for the three fort World 1.
They want them to all be required too. I don't know about that. That'd be pretty cool though.
That'd be great. Wendy's is locked.
Just to the surprise of nobody.
To the surprise of nobody. But here's the thing. How many forts? We see the 1. And hold on. Did I see a panel 10?
Yeah, if there's a panel 10, then that means this is the only fort, and this is going to be our gatekeeper, and this is my personal favorite fort, Fort Knox, 7F1. All right, Caddy's now back to 6-6 again.
Make it rain, make it rain. Let's see. No, that's a panel 9. Okay. We need to see there is
Oh
one
my
more
god,
fort.
and it's a star there too. Are you kidding me? That is disgusting.
Oh, 2 forts. And that opened up Wendy's.
Hey, take a look at this. Hand stage 1 that Dust Minion did, skipping panel 2, didn't play the World 1 fort. It's not needed, so that's a level skipped right there. So Dust Minion went for the hand, got himself a nice Hammer Bros suit. Does anybody else have a Hammer Bros suit?
Yes, Dewey Cartman got one from a bro.
All right, so it's not the lone one. I was just about to say, imagine if that was the lone one.
You hate to see it. And Wendy's with the Panera Bread.
And Stewie gonna take the fine. Or is he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's gonna take the fine. That's 100 coins loss.
Yep. And yeah, look at this. Meaty guy moving on to the 7th world.
And so is Dustminion, though.
He's moving on to the 6th.
Oh, Dustminion's behind. My bad.
Yeah, he is behind. Unfortunately for Caddy, still having problems here in our 3rd world here because 6-6 being in the way. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, sniped again by the shooter.
Shooter, no shooting, and...
Just the 1 fort, and it is required unless you have a hammer.
Yeah, it is. And 7-4 under the sea. Now, normally one of the most dangerous levels in vanilla, trivialized in Randomizer.
Yeah, considerably easier with the auto scroller turned off because you can just rush through it right here. When you have a star, that's definitely going to help you. It's going to help you get past these Gelectros as well, but not going to help you against Big Bertha. Does get by.
Yeah, Bertha wanted a piece. Fireflower bypass. Okay, I would have grabbed it. And oh, Bertha does take a power up. Like, hey.
Remember me?
Yeah, I hope you.
Oh, nice dodge of the black cheap right there. And Stewie gets Wendy taken down. I didn't see what Wendy had, but I don't think she had much.
She was a one-hitter, and remember, Panera Bread.
Oh, yeah, Panera. You did mention Panera Bread. Yeah, she had her side salad then. Ugh.
Disgusting.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
How? How? How is that physically possible? Cheat. We're done. 6-6, officially the worst level in the game. Now, guaranteed.
I've been trying to tell you people that for 3 years, but you don't listen. All right, so here we go. Meaty guy trying to take down the Boom Boom right here, and there we go. All right, here's Dustminion now in for Nox, already prepared, has it. And Stewie, the Lotus gets him.
Actually, he decided to take the 100-coin fine on that.
Oh, he wants the frog suit. I love this strategy. Pyramid time.
Pyramid time for Midi. Oh, I see what he's doing here. This is actually a really good strat. Because the auto scrollers are turned off, you can now use the frog suit to speed through the water.
But you still got to watch out for those Gelectros because there's not much maneuverability there. So that's unfortunate, but does get a fire suit back.
That is true. Meanwhile, a sledge is, taken out pretty fast.
How did Meaty guy not take damage there? What was that hitbox?
You never know. You never know.
He'll gladly take that. Moving on to panel number 3, we've got 6-7.
Oh. Okay. Depending on our runners, depending on how our runners feel, we may be getting extra SMB3 randomizer tonight.
Oh, nice. That is some good news here. So we may potentially have a bonus seed tonight.
Oh, Boss Bass was waiting up in the sky. We already know what Boss Bass is doing.
Yep, and 4F1 done for Stewie, and here comes Meaty guy against a single fire bro. Not a problem. Gets a P-Wing.
P-Wing, call it a day. That's what we're talking about here. In the pyramid, the Stewie, Midi guy will be going into the fort, and that is going to be the World 7 airship. Now, provided that Larry decided to get off the couch and actually do his own dirty work, we're going to get ready for the bridges, because, oh boy.
All right, I'm waiting to see that legendary 4-bridge World 8. We'll be asking for predictions shortly here once Meaty guy finishes up the World 7 airship. Nice movement there, keeping the quick speed here. Larry Cheatsy Koopa, what do you got? You got 1, you got Earthquake, you got 2.
The Mafioso.
You got at least 4.
Uh-oh, here we go.
5.
The Godfather, Larry Cheatsy Koopa O'Brien. Godfather status. Let's go.
Very, very nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, make your predictions on how many bridges you think it will take to build the path to Bowser's Castle. Caddy, watch out, though, for that Goomba. Just wait for it. Very nicely done. Well done, Caddy.
Caddy gets out, has been tested and finally succeeds. So,
all right. Now going to have to get through 6F3 with 3 extra lives left on the table here. Not the easiest fort in the world. Certainly not the hardest one. Does get the mushroom. Good jump. Now, 2 bridges.
Bridges.
Well, 4 is gone. Sorry, you guys. The dream is dead. There's a lock.
Dead dreams are dead. 4-pipe Monty, though, so there is variance.
Hypapalooza. Any troll pipes, though, is the 64,000 Koopa coin question. And another lock. So rip the 3 guessers out there. We got 2 still on the table. We got 1 still on the table. There are 3 locks at least discovered. This could be a zero bridger.
And into the Navy, where you can sail the 7 seas.
And most certainly is. And Stewie getting the fire kill on Cheatsy Koopa and is going to be moving on to World 8 himself. This one is not over yet. Stewie and Meaty Guy very much in the running to see who is going to come out on top.
Indeed. We're gonna see what's going on here. And while we're doing that, we're also checking the race time room because we got 2 other runners currently running at the same time.
Yes, because they, who are not on stream, potentially may end up getting a faster time for the race. And wow, all these locks, all of these blocks here. And I think we had already seen that one. We're trying to find the path to Bowser's Castle. We still haven't found it. Now we're going to check this pipe here. And I discover there are no troll pipes, believe it or not. And that front, all of them take you somewhere. And hey, this seed is now validated, Sinister. We have 3F2, and they're both at 3F2.
Oh, this is getting interesting. Routing from Stewie Cartman has made it to that now a single mistake, and this race can be turned completely on its head.
And that is why we call World 8 the great equalizer, Sinister. It is never really over until it's over.
Unless you're 4 worlds behind.
Well, yeah. And by the way, GG Caddy finally out of World 5, that 3rd world, and could move on. So I applaud Caddy for the perseverance, the persistence, and not giving up.
I will give it the Caddy. Caddy did survive and managed to keep it up.
Well, that did not break the lock, so maybe it broke another lock that's needed. Maybe it built the 1 bridge, if it's a 1 bridger.
Hold on. Divergence. Stewie.
Oh, look at this. 6F2.
Backdoor.
Going for the ice fort.
Alaska's here. And
no bridges. Meaty Guy's found the way out, and he keeps his lead. It's his race to lose, folks.
oh, no bridges, ladies and gentlemen. No bridges. And with 3-3 on the mound, if Mitty has a hammer, this one's over.
Oh, but that cheat says, not so fast, my friend.
I got your number.
But Meaty Guy should be good.
Yeah, escape he does. Mitty Guy with the read. With the guess. And now...
Free.
Hold it. Okay, going with a fire flower. Going with a star. Here we go. The castle in proper. And oh! There is a fort required to get in.
Well, now.
Bowser's is locked. And I believe it is... It is Navy. Navy's the one blocking the lock.
Yep, and Meaty Guy, that was the first one he played, and it ended up... And the mac and cheese for Meaty Guy. He gets up 31 this.
Oh, it's very possible. 35 fires, 35 bullets straight to the face. This is looking pretty good. Here we go. Say hi to Bowser.
Right. Let's go.
Let's begin.
Let's hope he does not get scammed. Oh, he could have gotten scammed. That you see that fireball? Nice job.
Get your GGs from Mitty Guy DP as he's the first one on stream to show us. And looking at stuff right now. Oh, Stewie decides, plunge?
Because that's a level he did not need to play. Same with this. Gets grabbed by the hand of 3-8, doesn't have to play it. And we can now tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that Meaty Guy DP, not only first place in the restream with a time of 30 minutes, 40 seconds, but also your overall winner.
Indeed, with 34:40 as the official time. Now, we also got confirmation, at least from our winner, that they're down for another. So right now, as soon as more people finish up, we will get confirmation on whether or not we're going to run a second seed tonight.
Fantastic. You love to see it. Meanwhile, here is Stewie trying to finish up 3-3 here. Dust Minion's also now in World 8 as well.
Indeed. And it seems like, we at least got 2 down. We are at least going to see a 1v1 at the very least. So, yeah, we're going to get a double header tonight.
Alrighty, yes. I'll tell you what, I like Meaty Guy's time. It feels like I'm watching a tennis match. So we've got break point now on Rafael Nadal.
What about that Andre Agassi life, please?
Oh my goodness, Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi, those were the days back then. 90s, early 2000s tennis. Oh, those were some amazing times. And Stewie gets the mac and cheese as well. Let's go.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Oh, we most certainly are, Sinister.
Mm-hmm. And looking at
Bowser. Bye, Bowser.
Bye, Bowser. Indeed, get your GG's in chat. But Stewie Cartman. Funny thing is this. Mini Guy just let us know that, he went deathless.
He did go deathless. That is something you don't see very often. Meaty Guy did not even take 1 death. Keeping the sheet clean. That you just don't see that very often, Sinister.
Indeed. And right now, Stewie did not freaking stop, but we have an official time for Stewie Cartman. Looks like 32:27, but that's not the official time.
Yes, because Stewie has forgotten to hit the dot done. He's got to hit his dot done. He did it dot done. I mean, I know it's not an official tournament match per se, but he's got to hit the dot done.
Yeah, otherwise he won't be counted. And remember, we still got a couple people who are still looking pretty clean. And Disaster knows about the pipe.
Very good, and he's gonna get rewarded with that Hammer Bro suit.
That hammer suit. Fire, pants on fire. Oh wait, that's liar, pants on fire. She's showing my age.
All right, meanwhile, Dustminion trying to find the way out. Remember, it was blocked by the Navy. You have to beat that level to break the lock. Unless, of course, you had a hammer, then you had to break that lock. And it looks like, to me, Dustminion may have done just that. And he has just 1 level left to go. And our anchor, by the way, is a Tanuki suit.
Anchors are now full raccoon suits. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, indeed. So Dustminion getting very close to completing this. Oh, little short on that flight. Gonna have to jump back up, but no worries there.
Ooh, Disaster decides to jump into the abyss, just going through the crosshairs. It's good.
Yes, and we do have Meaty Guy here in the commentator's booth with us for our first seed. Congratulations, GG. Congratulations not only on the win, but keeping the sheet clean, deathless. How you feeling?
Pretty good overall. For how long it's been, that was pretty smooth comeback, I'll say.
You never really lost the lead like that, but you did get a close. It was a close call. There was a decision made by Stewie. Stewie misrouted. You made a gamble, and you paid in dividends.
Dang, was it in World 8 or more so?
Navy.
World 8. The Navy ended up being the gatekeeper, and unfortunately for Stewie, ended up skipping that the first time around, and that enabled Meaty Guy to seal the deal.
Gotcha.
See,
Yeah.
I had a feeling, because I checked that one pipe in dark area. I started to go back, and then something was like, no, I have a feeling that's it. And then, as soon as I got to Bowser's, I was thinking that could be too late right there.
Ooh, friendly fireballs there for Dustminion. Couldn't get the clip, went through the door, but does not lose the suit. GG's to Dustminion, taking down Bowser.
Yeah, the unofficial time for Stewie Cartman was 34:36, though we do know 32:27 is the right time. Waited 2 minutes to get that done.
I was so sure I clicked down by then.
Yeah, in fact, I have a habit of just pressing 1 on the number pad using live split, but of course numlock was not on at the time, and I was whoa, I went just gonna click done instead.
And Dustminion gets in at 35:48. He is 3rd place, taking the bronze medal. So right now there's still Leslie Pro, Darth Icros, Icaros and Disaster Caddy still racing. So right now, with our two of our runners who already confirmed that they're in for another one. So, how do you feel about a Sama seed?
Yes.
Oh, you better do your worst now. The 64,000 Koopa coin question. What are the flags going to be?
Oh, I want tournaments, and I'm gonna make it torturous. I'm gonna add end cards today.
Hey, I love it. Tournament flags plus end card games. That means hammers do not break lock. I like your thinking.
Hammers break rocks. They will not. Hammers break rocks. They will not break locks. There will be end cards. Now, if I really wanted to be evil, I could say hands, but I'm not feeling it today.
No.
I am not.
Fair enough.
I am not feeling it today. So maybe when there's a little bit more adventure in me. But yeah, hammers break rocks. They will not break locks, and you will have end cards. So I'll give you some items. Hopefully, it's the ones you want.
I already wasted all my no hands luck on no wrong warp a couple days ago.
Oh.
I got a back 3 no hands.
Well, the funny thing is this. I was considering all questions, but I was like, that would be interesting. Maybe next week. Maybe next week.
Put a note for next time then.
And I said maybe because someone might take rolling responsibilities from me. Maybe Sharkid might show up out of absolute nowhere and roll a seed. Who knows?
Or maybe I might come in from out of nowhere and roll a seed. You know, I've done a couple of seeds before.
Yes, you have.
Or maybe Teeks might sneak in and give us Atlantis right off the bat. What?
All right, I will just quickly go generate a few Mario 3 randomizer seeds, vet it so that Atlantis is first. You're gonna just do that right now.
Or last.
So,
last
funny story for you. At Speedy Gaming Live, there was one of the practice seeds before my match with Pro A, and one of them had the fake tank before Bowser's Castle, and that tank was Atlantis.
And it's required because there's no way to skip it. Yeah. Recently, I think there was a seed I did where Atlantis was first, and I'm like, nope, reroll.
Nope, I'm out.
I rolled a seed in SLG Live. I think it was SLG Live. During the placement races, where Alcatraz was on the tank level forced because you had to go through it to get the Bowser, and it had our friend Boss Baz.
Because of course it did, because the game knows. Well played, Sinister.
Of course,
okay, I'm assuming Alcatraz is 7-5, right?
Right, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a story involving Atlantis. A few months back, Mitch was doing a hide and seek fun with a bunch of.
I remember these.
Oh no!
And we did a couple races on that. The first one where Bowser's castles could be anywhere.
Ooh.
So on the first race we did, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to World, because we have whistles, so we can go anywhere to look. I get to go to World 8. I'm gonna check Bowser's Castle, just for fun. Maybe it'll be there, I don't know. No, Atlantis. Atlantis was in Bowser's Castle, of all places.
What?
Really?
That is perfect.
That is despicable!
Alright then, new final boss, Atlantis. I mean, this is already established a long time ago.
You know what would be interesting though, if we can actually pull this off? A actual single screen versus match of SMB3 Randomizer, where two runners are running at the exact same time on the exact cart. Not even like separate races. Like you are there, and your opponent's shadow is racing alongside you. That would be nuts.
That'd be interesting.
A bit like what was that mode on the
Mario 35. Mario 35.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I'm thinking the Mario versus on the was it the Game Boy Color? I think.
Oh yeah.
or something like that.
The the race against the Boo thing?
Yeah, I think you can see the shadow, or just you can just
I
see the other
think
player,
so.
if I recall correctly. I've hardly played it.
No, that would be
Memories.
I
that
haven't
would
played
be
that in years.
that would be nuts, and that would change the landscape of the randomizer in a nutshell. Because now you know where your opponent is at, but
Yeah,
how
that
good
would
is
be
your
really
skill?
Yeah, that would be really cool to implement that kind of feature. I don't know how it would be done, but that would be
If
really
it's even
cool.
possible.
Yeah, indeed. I feel like the only way to do it is like to somehow connect to each other's through the internet, and then sort of it's a bit like an online game, and then you could just they'll just project a ghost of your character or something if you see it go by.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think of. Oh,
That
dear,
would be
Star
nice.
Star for Disaster Caddy. Ooh. It's possible to get into the pipe with that star, but you can just barely build P speed if you do it just right.
Yeah, you can't get in those pipes without P speed with a star.
Yeah, you need pizza. And, oh, we have seen Boom Boom do some crazy stuff over the years. Also, get your GGs for Leslie Pro coming in 4th place, just outside of the podium at 42-43.
Yeah, our very own Leslie Pro, who's been in the commentators booth many times throughout these speed gaming weekly races for Super Mario Brothers 3. GG to Leslie.
Indeed.
GG.
With only Dark Icaros and Disaster Caddy remaining. So
I must say, you know, since that dreadful start with 6-6, you know, Disaster Caddy has been turning on the afterburners.
I will say that I think Disaster. The thing with Disaster, maybe a little bit more time. With you remember that boss that I was telling you in the sky? Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
I forgot
6-6.
6 was in this seed.
Yeah, and unless you had a Jugum Clout, which nobody did, you had to play it.
I was just about to ask if there were any Jugum clouds. I didn't see any at all.
I actually had
It was-
one cloud the entire run.
Where did
One
you get it?
cloud.
Because I did not see it. Was it a Hammer Bro?
It was a hammer, bro. Yeah.
Oh, and you
Oh.
missed it. Okay.
Wow,
Call
this is
it.
like one of the only
So I used it
heroes.
in World 2.
Yep, you did, and that kept you in the race with Mitty, because Mitty was trying to get away, was trying to pull away.
Yeah, and
What?
I played a lot of bros on that run too. I'm surprised I missed that cloud.
I'm trying to remember which bro it was then, because I can't even remember which bro it was.
Ooh, Disaster got juked by Larry here. Needs to get the 5-hitter. That's 3. That's 4. Come on. No, too early.
The Godfather
Too
struck.
early.
The Godfather Larry has struck.
That's brutal.
On that 5th hit, let me show
Oh,
you my little
man.
friend by the hitbox.
That hurt.
There is things that you never want to have done in a Mario
I-
game. That is one of them.
I actually got another good one. So I was doing a multi-game run, like all 4 of the 8-bit games, and I was 2 minutes ahead going into Mario 3. I get to Iggy. I enter the fight as Small Mario. First stomp, fine. Second stomp, fine. Third stomp, I get hitboxed and lose 2 minutes.
Wow. That, and this is why I've been saying this for years as well, that Iggy has the wonkiest hitbox out of all the Koopalings.
I've always said Iggy has the worst hitbox.
I agree. I agree. Iggy has the absolute trash hitbox. You never want. Oh, and Darth Icaros finishes at 44-42.
All right, so Disaster Caddy just has to get through World 8, and they can finish also.
Oh.
I mean, I also have another grudge with Iggy besides that incident. Iggy softlocked me during a tournament race a couple years ago, and that's why I lost.
Well, we got confirmation. We're gonna have 4 more people. We're gonna have 4 people running this bad boy again, and Alcatraz! Yay!
Huh.
Yep,
Good thing
Alcatraz
I
was a
didn't play this
trap.
tank.
Yep. So let's see where the trap was in case you were playing along at home. Oh,
Oh.
the fake tank stage was Alcatraz. There you go.
Yep.
I am so glad I turned back when I saw that hand stage.
I saw the tank. I saw the hand stage. I'm like, you know what? I hope that's not it.
Yeah.
And
same.
luckily it wasn't.
Luckily, it wasn't. Surprisingly, though, it looks like.
Oh, a hammer would have been
Ooh.
perfect here in World 8.
Oh, Disaster's on the right track.
I think 2 actually would have been needed for the World
No,
Eight.
because then you could have just taken that one pipe, go to the other one. Actually,
Yeah,
no, unless
Nope.
unless
one
the
pipe.
lock was. If it wasn't
Only one
locked,
pipe.
blocking the other one.
Nope. Only one lock.
Oh,
Only one lock.
oh yeah. So a hammer would have been one hammer would have been perfect.
Yep,
One
it sure
hand-
would have.
Yeah, one hammer would have unlocked that lock, and then from there you would have been able to have if you had a Jugums. Oh,
Well, that's
thousands
a
of
freebie right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, remember, Disaster Caddy has
Oh.
no resources left, just a
Oh.
fire flower. That is all.
Hold on.
So
Oh,
Disaster
you would have
Caddy
needed 2
basically-
hammers then.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, that is right. Cause that's another lock. That means
There were 2. That's
Oh.
right. There were 2 locks. There's 3
Oh,
over there.
man.
2 of them were to break those
Oh,
locks, and
I was
then
gonna say,
1.
I was gonna say, please don't try and go to Air Force, because Air Force is not it.
Yeah.
no. Submarine Fort had the other lock controls.
I told myself if this particular fort broke the other lock on this screen right now, I would have went and played Navy. Otherwise, I would have just went back to the Dark World, hoping that the other lock was broken, because I was almost certain
Yeah.
that's where Bowser was at the time.
I was just praying that Air Force was not the answer, and thankfully it wasn't.
All right, I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna look up the flag set for look up the bracket. Look up the flag set.
Oh. No, why?
No?
Why you're going to Air Force? Disaster.
You don't need.
That-
You don't need. Oh.
Oh.
Go back.
That's a shame.
Okay, so the ones that says hammers break.
Oh.
Which flag set is hammers break rocks? They will not break locks. Is that tourney flags too?
Yes, yeah, there is a tourney flags too. There's variations of tourney flags too, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because
I think you-
bracket.
I think you
well,
ju-
bra-
I think you
Right.
just turn on brackets and then just turn on the end cards.
Yeah, just you'll have to do custom flags there. Do tournament flag set, and then and then check it so that end card games are also added.
If I'm not
Right.
mistaken, actually, I think you could just go tourney group 2, no hammer lock. I believe you can just. do
Oh.
that.
I mean, that is true, but the thing is, I think Sinister wants the works.
hold on.
Right.
No. I see where it's at. There's
Group 2,
there's
no
tourney.
hammer lock.
No. I see it. In race scheduling CC, there's tourney flags to no end cards. So
Yeah, but you want end cards.
right. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it would. I think the flag set you're looking for is no hammer lock, because that still has the end card.
right.
Yeah.
So tourney 2 flags, no hammer locks. Oh, no hammer locks. Yeah, that one. Got it.
Mhm. Got it. Yep.
Got it. Easy enough. So I'm gonna.
This ought to be a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
what was
I
in
just
this
gotta
one?
remember now that.
I got it. I found it. We
Oh.
need.
That's
Hmm?
where that led. Ouch. Okay. Yeesh.
Oh yeah, that was a troll pipe.
Troll pipe.
The classic.
Midi, are you gonna be jumping into this race?
Yeah, I'll take part.
Room's open.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Oh, I'm gonna need the link to that as well.
Blast. Hold on. I'll give you the room. I'll just recopy the.
Wait, yeah, is it there? Hang on.
Yeah, it's in race time.
No, I got it. Yep, I got it.
Bet.
Alright, there it is. Open up the new room.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you was looking for more SMB3, you're about to get it, and you're about to catch.
Hey, you're about to catch some fireworks, Sinister. Much needed ones for Caddy.
Mhm.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice his life was at 0.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a good call there.
Yeah, just in case this turn does not go well for Caddy. That's a good idea there. I mean, yes, you're going to get the 1-up as well, but... Ooh, try to get to the clip there. Oh, I like this Moxie here. Not going to give up. Knows it's the last one. It's like, hey, you know what? Let's see if I can get some swag in here. Ooh, didn't see the boo diddly. How camouflage was that?
That is like...
Oh,
dude,
that is mean.
That is why you don't ever go in that room.
Hey, there's a clip. There we go.
Unless you have a hammer suit.
Yeah, swag on that one. And now about to get the every person clip because everybody can do it.
Yep. Now, oh, not even going to go for the fire suit. I thought Disaster Candy might have checked down there to see if perhaps. Oh, now they may have a chance. Oh, no, they're not going to do that. Wow, I'm a little surprised about the decisions here, but hey, why the heck not? Let's go for the bottom path and see what's in store. Ooh, back-to-back lasers. Do I hear 3? Do I hear 3? No, I don't.
I don't
See,
think we
Sinister,
ever
that's
see
the every
three.
person's clip until you're on PV pace.
Yeah, then you always flub it, right? Exactly.
Then it's the shit.
Oh no! Slip slide off. That was a brutal fire pattern as well.
But then at that point, it's like, you
Dang.
shall not pass clip.
Oh, Gandalf!
Right?
Would have got a 1048 if I didn't get Karuin.
Ouch.
And here's the worst part. Now you have to take that ungodly climb.
Yep.
And
The one that no one ever wants to take. And yep, as long as you don't have, as long as you don't, miss the 1-up, you'll have as many chances as you need to get there. Now, Disaster, it would behoove him to get, yeah, there you go.
Indeed.
Yeah, and who knows what's in that other
I'm guessing it's a fire flower.
Yeah, could be a fire flower, could be a leaf. Oh!
We're not gonna find out.
We're not gonna find out because look at the swag. I love it. That was amazing.
Indeed. Get
That
in
one
there
you
like
don't
this.
Okay.
That one you don't see every day.
That was definitely worth the price of admission right there.
I forgot that was a thing.
So did I.
I didn't even recognize that was a thing.
Oh, it's definitely a thing. It's just
You
no
know
one
what?
takes
Yes,
it because it's not race viable.
That, and it's also on the same screen as the top clip that we do. It's just further back.
Yeah, pretty much. You could, there's literally like 4 spots you can clip through to get the Bowser. On each level, there's like a spot.
There we go. Nice finish there. GG, Caddy.
Indeed.
Heck, maybe even 5. I can't remember. Anyway, GG.
Indeed. Alright, let's see. While we're getting ready to roll the second seed, we'll be right back while people are getting set up.
The time was 54 minutes and 11 seconds, but I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for 6-6, Caddy would have finished in 4th easily. I have no doubt about it that Caddy would have finished 4th if not for 6-6.
Yeah, I remember 6-6 really taking me down
I-
one time in the
I don't think I should have survived 6-6.
Oh, your survival in 6-6, Stu. I was just thinking about that. Now that you mentioned that, yeah, how in the world did you survive that? Because even I was questioning that.
Oh my god, there's one 6-6 from months ago. I gotta find it, because like that one I definitely should not have survived. I had like
Dang.
3 like fire spitting plants. Actually, no. It was 2 of them, and then I had the blooper that would just hover right over me. And I basically had to pick my spot to get out of there.
You're surrounded, basically. Dang.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find the clip, because I shouldn't have lived that.
Dang, I'd like to see that. Alright, then I guess we're set for round 2.
Yes, indeed, we are set for round 2, and I do want to, we do have Caddy here in the commentator's booth with us. So, Caddy, I tell you what, you put up a valiant effort after the struggles that you had with 6-6, because you really turned on the afterburners. It's just unfortunate that level really ended up being a time sink for you.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst levels in the game.
I
I
concur.
absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
Even in vanilla, it sucks.
Yeah, in vanilla, it's bad, but in randomizer, it's about 1,000 times worse.
It is. I mean, nothing else in the seed. It was kind of fun seed, but the 6-6 sucked everything from me.
I know the feels there. I know the feels.
By the way, we have a new challenger approaching in our second seed. We have Japezu in this race.
Ooh,
Let's
nice.
go.
And Caddy's back in as well. So, hey, we've got all of our runners from the first race back here in our second race. Now, I don't know if Dustman wants to play the second race or not, but hey, it's good to see that everybody is game for a second one.
Indeed. All right, then I'm gonna go and set up, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Sounds good, meaty guy. Good luck, and good luck to everybody else in the second seed. That's going to be right here on Speed Gaming 3. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a short break here on Speed Gaming 3, but when we come back, we're going to have a second Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer weekly seed here on Speed Gaming 3. So please stick with us. We'll be right back.
Catch you then.
See you.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly here on Speed Gaming 3 alongside Sinister. I'm LZ Cards Fan 23. We've got a second exciting randomizer seed waiting to be launched here between Stewie Cartman and B Guy DP. They are back. And of course, Disaster Caddy is also back. But taking over for Dust Minion, we have got Jepezu on the top right corner. So, Sinister, sounds like you rolled up some very nice flags for our runners in this second game.
Of course, I rolled some pretty interesting flags. Hammers will break rocks, they will not break locks. End cards will be added on to the mix. So we are going to have a little bit of fun. So we will be taking world suggestions right now.
Now you're going to stick with 6. You know what? I think we're due some vanilla. You know, we ended with 1. I think we're going to start with 1.
Oh, you want the VWO. I see.
Absolutely. So people in chat, make your predictions. What world is going to be first?
Indeed, we're just waiting on Leslie. So right now we're just waiting over here. And again, Leslie Pro and Darth Icaros are also going to be playing off screen. So another round of 6, and the guns are blazing, and the guns are firing. And it looks like Zero Wing is already guessing what's going to be the first painful level. 7-5 Alcatraz with a mini boss.
Wow, going for the advanced guessing strats here, Sinister. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Going for the throat. You know how this is going to end.
You know what? Why not? I'll bite. Give me a required 7F2 to start.
Ooh, you want Piranha for it right out the rip. I want... You know what? I haven't seen them suffer enough today. Give me 6-6. Another round of 6-6.
Ooh. These are some nice guesses here. We're looking for chaos. Will we get it? That's the big question. Looks like the countdown is on for all 4 of these runners, and we are underway starting with 4 yet again. So we got a couple of winners in chat.
Indeed.
All right.
Do I see a panel 7 though?
Ooh, we have 8-1 to start. Hey, that's an evil one to start with. That's an evil one to start with.
And Stewie Cartman immediately falls into the abyss.
Yeah, this is not an ideal level to start with. And the Fire Snake, right as the star expires, and Caddy is going to have to try it again. This is a required level, but we may have a chance to... Oh, no. Are you kidding me? The Water Bros? Are you kidding me? Oh, got one! Ah.
Shout out to Australia.
Ooh, we have a Tanuki suit in that chest, by the way. That's nice.
That's always nice.
All right, Meaty Guy did get a better spawn, and what's a hammer?
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, that mushroom almost got away from Stewie Cartman right there as we're getting our runners in synced here, and we've got the escalator fort. We did not see this in our last race. This is 6F1.
And unfortunately,
Nice.
They got it, but unfortunately, they're going to have to take the ride of shame.
No choice.
No choice.
And Jepezu does get through 8-1. Tanuki suit. Ooh, Disaster losing the Tanuki. At least the Fire Snake is out of play, though. So the finish should be decent for Disaster Caddy, and it is. Not too much of a problem with 8-1 there. Boom Boom is down for Meaty Guy here in the escalator fort. So, yes.
And Jepezu said, I'm not taking the ride of shame. I'm going to run it.
Hey, you know, he had the power-ups.
Oh. You know this is a Sama seed. 7-1.
There it is, 7-1, which, again, I told you in the first seed, I think 7-1's worse than 7-6. You want to know why I think 7-1's worse? Many more enemies than 7-6. 7-6, you just have to just not fall.
True. And unfortunately, Disaster is going to have to miss his ride and, clip.
Nice. Meaty Guy does get the clip. And yeah, Disaster did go for the boost right there. So that might have been intentional, that miss right there. Isn't going to get the mushroom, and then the fire suit provided not getting hit by the disco waffles here. No problem there for Caddy. Let's see how Japezu does on this 7-1 clip. So far, not able to get it yet. Fire kill for Caddy against that Boom Boom, and a 1-up for Meaty Guy on that Hammer Bros scene. They both pick up a star.
Indeed, and also it's a 140 because there is a panel 7 somewhere.
Yes, indeed. So there's the 1-up. Meaty Guy also got it. Same scene. Wait a minute. Is this even randomized? 2 stars. 2 stars for the same scene. What? What's going on? 2 stars for the same scene. And Japezu does get the clip as well.
Indeed. I told you, it's one of my seasons. Ooh, 5-3 with fire.
And guess what? Caddy got the clip much quicker for that clip and was able to catch up to Japezu even after that death.
Ooh, 2-5. Interesting play here. After Stewie couldn't get through 5-3 with fire, he decides we'll take 2-5 instead.
Well, down to small. Gonna have to be very careful at the end here. No problem at all. Is able to skip the fireworks because completing the mushrooms would have only given him 1 extra life on top of the 1. That's a 2-up. 3 flowers give you the 3 extra lives, and 3 stars give you 5.
Right, and despite taking a death, he is going to be striking first against Iggy because he took a faster level.
Right. Oh, good stop there. Whoa, those fire chomps. That one just snuck up on Caddy there. That is unlucky. But maybe Caddy now takes the other path. Oh, shorts the jump. Now down to no life. This is crucial here. Oh, Caddy's in a loop. Caddy's in a loop, and now Caddy gives over. More disaster for Disaster.
More disaster for disaster. You know what? That's apropos. You know that, right?
That is just brutal. I mean, there was nothing Disaster could do because those Hammer Bros were looped.
Indeed, and we have the valedictorian for Iggy, so yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah, and that means Caddy gonna have to do A1 again.
Ugh. And the sky.
All right, so we do have World 5. We've got 3 F1 for starters here, and another fort. Oh! The Hotfoots this time. Too much for Disaster Caddy to handle.
Oh, hold on. We got a bro possibility.
And there it is. We got the bro. Get your bros in chat.
Indeed. Get a bro. Alright. And Stewie wants no part of the cards. 6-9 has made a return. No good on the jump.
Yep, again, much more difficult to make that jump big than it is small. Boy, nice dodging of the Hammer Bros there, and he's gonna get this one up. Oh, sniped! It's just been snipe after snipe after snipe against Caddy here.
Yeah, and Mitty makes the wall jump as Big Mario, so...
Very nice. Unfortunately, well, actually, probably fortunately for Stewie, missed the star, because if you hit the star when you're big, you can't go up pipes unless you're Frog Mario.
Or have a P-Wing, or have P-Speed.
Oh, right. P-Speed would work too, yep.
Yeah, right now we're gonna check if Roy's our boy. That's 1. That's 2. Somebody missed 3. That's 3. He's famous. Oh, that, yeah.
And
yeah.
Roy is our boy. He's got the 5-hitter.
Roy's our boy. And that being the case, that was a free world. That was a free world right there, all points considering.
Yeah, Caddy gonna take the intentional game over. Gonna try to. Oh! In Stewie's face goes Roy, and sending him back to further the lead for Meaty Guy.
You know what's interesting? They only have stars, so. And end card for Japezu. And Peach is giving out Tanukis. And yep, 6 gang rise up. Oh!
Yep. No match. The board goes back. And boy, Roy, I think we know what Team Roy is on in this contest.
Indeed. And ooh, Mitty Guy pays the troll and pays with his life.
Ooh. Jepezu gets through 6-9, gets the wall clip. Small, very nicely done. All right, Caddy, look out. Watch out for those bullets. He's there. 4F1 now.
Yep, and troll for it, and Midi already not only paid the troll, but tipped the troll with his life.
Yeah, that's kind of rough there. All right. Down goes Boom Boom.
Oh,
Yeah, Caddy now has to do it small.
Oh, this is a problem.
Depending on the enemy set, this can really be a problem. When you see, whoa, that great escape right there. When you see those Paragoombas, you know you're going to be in for a bad time.
And unfortunately, 7-2 from Midi guy with the fire nipper.
Oh, no! It's Nippers as well! Oh, no! This is not good. This is not good. Yeah, grab the item. You need to do that clip again, Caddy. You do not want to go through that 7-1.
Oh. Even worse. Uh-oh. That's lock in progress. But it's free.
Yep, and Meaty Guy's now in the World 7 airship here. Yeah, that was our quick World 6 there. Just like, don't blink, you'll miss it. Now Jepezu into 4F1.
Indeed, and Meaty Guy say, I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to run like it's in the 90s. And
yeah, Jepezu going to take the basement here and going to get that power up. Very good. Yep, Stewie now in there.
And Disaster Caddy also made it through. All right, got like Jug.
All right. This should be a better opportunity here for Caddy with the nice 2 tail swipes there. And for swag, using the statue. That's perfect right there. Oh, Carbon gets by somehow got through all of that. Gonna be small again, though, but shouldn't have really any problems here with the Boom Boom fight. Here we go. There's 2 and 3. Here's Caddy now in 1-5 as Jepezu gets his star.
2-5 for Caddy, but Caddy makes it on through. And this is going to be interesting. And, a fire flower going into Oceanside.
That's nice. All right, let's hope that Wendy had her Baconators here. Let's take a look, see if Meaty can find the path. So far, I see 1 lock. I do not see a panel 10. Was there 2 forts?
Yes.
Yep, a lock is guarding Wendy's.
Or on an island.
It's possible, but let's face it. When it's World 3, a fort is always required, whether or not there is a lock behind Wendy. So even if there isn't one Sinister, at least one of them is going to be required, unless, of course, you have a Jugum.
True. In this case, a double.
And remember, hammers do not break locks, so you have to play it out. Here's Stewie in 7-4.
Indeed, and Stewie took a game over while we were discussing prospects of Wendy.
Oh, that is unfortunate there for Stewie. And now we're going to have to watch out for that Lotus. And hey, for F2, we got the Donut Fort here in the water.
The Cream Factory's back is open.
Yeah, with the latest version of the randomizer, it's now even more rare to see forts pair up because, there used to be the days where the World 4 forts and the World 7 forts would pair up a lot. That's not the case now these days.
Yeah, new algorithms for the randomizer. Thank you, Fred, for that.
Yep, absolutely right. So now they don't pair up as much. They still can pair up, but it's now much more rare. Here's the Navy now where Meaty can sail the 7 seas.
Hey, taking my quote.
Well, actually, I think you might have taken it from me because I've said where you can sail the 7 seas before you've done commentary for Mario 3 Randomizer, so it's up for debate. But in any event, here's Stewie here in the World 7 airship as Jepezu takes down the World 7 airship and has the Tanuki suit. So you know what that means, folks. Get your commands out in chat.
Indeed. And also give a quick shout out to the best dressed man in all the land too.
All right, Caddy's gonna try to get the wall clip, and it is easier small. Missing on the pixel dome. We have 8-2 now.
No boss fast though, so we don't get to see the shenanigans of the Great Chase.
Yeah, no boss bass, also no angry sun either. No cheap. So a clean 8-2. You don't see that very often.
You don't get to see A2 be absolutely free. You are correct.
And Caddy has unfortunately given up on the clip. Will now just play it naturally. And 6'9" compared to 6'6", nowhere near as bad. I never liked 6'9" as a kid, but I would take this over a lot of levels.
That is true.
All
And
right.
Wendy's is open.
Yep, we completed both forts. We knew that a lock had to be there. So, nice star pickup there for a Disaster Caddy. The ending should be trivial as we have the World 4 airship now for Meaty Guy. All right, let us see if Wendy had her Baconators. No firepower, so this fight could be tough. There's one. Oh, swing and a miss. All right, that's 2. Ooh, 3. She had at least the double. She had the Baconators, folks. She had the Baconators. Meaty Guy takes down the 5-hit Wendy. There's the Wendy we know and love.
Yeah, she had a Baconzilla, but only the sandwich, not the combo meal, because she did not have Earthquake.
No, not this time. Maybe next time.
Yeah, she had Baconzilla.
Yeah, all right. We have 3 worlds left to go before the Great Equalizer, but it's going to take more than a Great Equalizer to see Stewie and the others come back. But I'll tell you what, Disaster taking down the 5-hit Roy, very nicely done, is going to move on to the 3rd world.
Ooh, the Nipper set again, gracing Stewie Cartman and the maze. Oh, check this out.
Oh, this is nasty. It's 4-1, but this enemy set, forget about it. All right, pick a pipe, any pipe. Meaty Guy's going to go this way. We got 1-4.
Yeah, pretty trivial level. So a lot of people have asked in the past, what do you need in order for you to be successful in this game? Well, routing. That's it. That's it.
It's more than just routing. You have to have good gameplay in this game as well. I mean, if there are some levels that you're not good at, then it may not be for you. I mean, routing, yes, routing you need to be successful in this game. Having the skills to complete any level that is set in front of you is also a plus as well. But let's face it, in a randomizer, you also need a little bit of luck to win.
Yeah, always a little bit of luck needed, and you can never be too sure. Also, 1-6 with. Wait a minute. This is the Goomba set. This is a rarity. We normally don't see the fire. We normally see a fire set.
Well, there's that fire snake right there. So, whoa! Did you see that from Meaty Guy? Went underneath, didn't take the upper route to go down, clipped through it. You don't see that very often.
That's what we like to call efficient swag.
Oh, absolutely indeed. And Meaty Guy is able to avoid the triple flower fireworks there and get their one up. Caddy now in 1-4. And here is 4F2, the donut fort for Gepezu. Stewie in the Navy. Everybody is all over the place here in this Mario 3 randomizer. Down goes Boom Boom for Gepezu. Meaty Guy still trying to find the pipe to the promised lands and has done so, but we need to break a lock, and it could be one of these 2 forts. And hey, we didn't see this last time. Meaty Guy going to try to be all he can be in the army.
Oh yeah, this is indeed the army. So that's 2 branches of Bowser's military that we've already discovered.
You are correct about that. Let's see if we can see all 4 in this particular seed.
We're still missing the cavalry and the Air Force, so...
Yep.
It is what it is. And down into the pipe. Only a boomerang, bro.
That's the thing. Not created with a sledgehammer, bro, or a fire, bro. And we get a leaf. Not too shabby.
Can't complain about that.
All right, so pick a fort, any fort. This is obviously the play you're gonna make first. No!
Yep.
We did not see this in our last game, but we've got the Piranha Fort 7F2.
One of the Insidious 6. So, all points considering, we have seen a candidate for the Insidious 6 and a guaranteed member of the Insidious 6. So, right now, we're gonna definitely see some... Ooh, interesting. Ooh!
Nice job.
Even more rare to see you walk away with the power-up in Piranha Fort. You usually go small when you leave this place.
Yeah, Meaty Guy did a really good job. Made that 7F2 very easy. Yeah, if you have a tail or a fire suit, you really want to have that for 7F2, because of the piranhas, because of the bigger jumps. If you want that tail, in my opinion, having a tail or a fire suit is a must in that level.
Indeed, and surprisingly enough, Piranha Fort was the one to break the lock, so...
All right, music box, order of operations game. All right, and we have this time the World 6 airship. Stewie's going to have to get through all those baconators of Wendy, and these rings are not in a good spot here, but well done. That fifth and final hit, perfect timing there from Stewie.
You know, a mini guy flies over the mass. So, Ludwig von Koopa.
Oh, the high jump, wow, but just a one-hit wonder.
Really, just a 15-second ringtone. How dare you? Not even Earthquake. You had to do us like that. So all this go ahead.
What I was gonna say is that well, Ludwig, you know, got his 15 minutes of fame by going for that high jump, taking away that power up from Meaty Guy.
I guess. Go for that eye jump. That's the new Apple product. Anyways, there's only World 1 and World 2 left, so
one's gonna be last again.
I feel like that might be the case.
See, that's why you should never leave it to me to guess. And hey, look at this convoluted path. That 1 fort is required unless you have got a no, hammers don't even break off. You got to play at least 1 fort. It could be both. 3-9.
3-9, by the way.
You are right about that. And Caddy unfortunately sees the bad news that the lock is needed to be broken in order to proceed. We must find the correct fort. Ooh, Japez are going to have to do 7F2 small. This could get ugly.
This could get nasty. We'll take a power up, but oof.
Now has to make what I like to call the SMB3 jump, and Japezu does that. And I say that because in 8-4 in Super Mario Bros. 2 Japan or Lost Levels, you have to make a jump that's exactly like that.
Indeed. Now, while we're on the subject, Gatekeeper for Midi Guy. If this doesn't break that lock near side, both forts may be required.
I want both forts required. Come on. Don't break the lock. All right. There's no way Meaty Guy is going to get that 1 cycle after getting hit about 80 times, but we'll be able to get through this boom boom fight rather quickly small. So here's 1, 2, and 3.
Yep, you know what to do. And Disaster Caddy not taking the outside pathing, decided to take the pipe and go in, and
does break it. Does break. Oh, we have to play this fort anyway. Wait, what am I thinking? Yes, we got to play them both. And it's the World 1 fort.
Ooh, possible item on the menu here. Let's see what basic fort is leaving behind today. And yes, that is the World 1 fort. We are calling it the Basic.
I actually do like that name. Basic Fort is a good name for it. Tanuki suit, by the way.
Indeed. In the attic. In the attic of Basic.
Fire Bros, nice tail swipe. Oh, but another nice tail swipe. The moves by Meaty Guy, unbelievable.
This is why he is a top contender and a champion the year before. Anyways, ooh, the 1-6 beta and fire.
Now, one of the trickier beta levels that is in the game because you've got some difficult jumps. You have these fire enemies here. And though no problem for Meaty Guy.
Agent Stewie Cartman going through the tunnel of hate. He will be continuing on, and he does not want that.
Wants to keep that fire suit intact. Gonna coax out the Boo Diddley here. Gets the SMB3 jump and should be in good shape to finish the fight. Wants to keep that fire suit intact, but this Disco Waffle but that's final Disco Waffle's like, you're not gonna kill Boom Boom that easily.
He dead. Here we go. 1, he got off the couch. But he only decided to do the telephone scam this time.
Of all the parodies we could do about telephone scams here, but we don't want to encourage that in speed gaming here, so we'll move on.
We'll move on from that. He was not the Godfather.
Not this time. Maybe next time, though. All right.
He was the forger. And if you get that reference, you have played Town of Salem. Moving on.
I'll tell you that I have not played Town of Salem, as Disaster is trying to get through the World 4 airship. We've got Stewie Cartman now in the World 6 airship. Japezu is... Oh! Look at this! We got a star! Japezu is small! We're going to get a pro here, ladies and gentlemen! Bro, nice job, Japezu.
Indeed. And Shooter Alley and Shooters, Piranha Alley and Shooters are aplenty. And you are.
Oh, Caddy's gonna really have to clutch this out. What a fight there by Caddy against Wendy Small. Very nicely done.
Congrats, Caddy. Got some gains on you on that one.
Oh, absolutely. Caddy did a fantastic job. This set. Get in the pipe. Yeah, there you go, meaty guy.
Ooh. And meanwhile, Japezu in basic for it.
Ooh, it's just a mushroom. Now, that can be any item except I think it cannot be a star.
It cannot be a star, correct. And Nipper set.
Yeah, that's why I said get into that pipe right now.
And has to take the fireworks because the dog was on his heels. Dog Napper was not out.
Yeah, that's about the first real bad thing that's happened to Meaty Guy tonight here. I mean, and if the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get some fireworks, then you've had a pretty good night.
You have. Actually, we may have to change that situation. 5-8. Spike's Revenge.
Ooh, yeah, 5-8. I'm going to tell you, I could see 5-8 being in your Power 6. Short, but deceptively difficult. It is not as easy as you think.
You know what? You are absolutely correct. That could be a member of the Insidious 6, Spike's Revenge.
I like that name too, Spike's Revenge. I mean, we obviously the Spike enemies are called Spinies, and Lakitu and is on that Jugum Cloud. But here's the 5-3 beta. Speaking of World 5 things,
Flooded Basement. You know what? The Flooded Basement. That is definitely. This definitely looks like. That's definitely what it is. Because you have to go.
The double Big Bertha. I don't think I've seen that before. That's pretty crazy. But no problem for Meaty Guy.
Bertha brung Betty.
All right, Stewie here in the World 8 kept his power up intact. He's not able to get the 1 cycle. Not on that garbage. I don't know if anybody could get a 1 cycle. There's a star, but because he's big, he's not going to be able to get the skip. No, because it's just going to be there too slow. Or is he? He does. He still gets it.
3 frames to spare. Ooh, use the hammer and Fort Knox.
Nice. 7F1. We already have the tail, so no problems at all. All right, Disaster is about to get to 7F2. He's going to play. I don't know if that was a mistake there or not, but I'm going to play the other one. And this is going to, of course, be the Army. We saw this earlier.
Yeah, but unfortunately, though, Disaster is going to have a very tough choice. 2 of the nastier forts are in that world.
I know. All right, here is 1-3 with the Angry Sun. Or 2-3, I beg your pardon.
2-3 with the Angry Sun, and this is as free as it gets, almost. Because the minute you get to that Koopa Trooper, that sun's about to catch all types of business.
And there's a good chance this Koopa. But this Paragoomba though, causing problems here. And wow, man, Meaty Guy not messing around here. Just like, you know what? Bump waiting for this Koopa shell to kill the Angry Sun. I'm just gonna go into the pipe.
He made it through, but Japezu's now on Spike's Revenge, and smooth movement.
I'll tell you what, Japezu's had quite a good run here. Japezu could very well take it away from Meaty Guy. Meaty Guy now in the coin ship. I'll tell you what, Caddy has played this 7F2. Is going to get this tail here. Has played this 7F2 very, very well. Nice dodge. Nice dodges here. I'm loving these movements here. Very nicely done for Caddy.
Caddy looking like a competitor.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, obviously, there's a few levels here and there that Caddy might want to work on, but Caddy might be somebody you might want to watch out for in next year's tournament.
Caddy's going to jump in next year's tournament. I definitely want to see it. And, 1 hit, 2. Okay.
Ooh, it was a despawn. Japezu despawned one of those Big Berthas. Remember we saw 2 of them?
Yeah.
And Meaty Guy moving on to World 8. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. Make your predictions on how many bridges you think it will take to build the path to Bowser's Castle. I say 1.
I'm saying 2, but here's the funny thing. Fire is a premium, and hammer suits are not here.
You're right about that. They are non-existent as we now see Stewie Cartman getting into the 7th world. Caddy trying to wrap up their 5th world as we have 7-8 now for Stewie. So let's take a look at the map here. So far, no locks. The dream is still very much alive. Here's the Ice Fort 6F2.
Alaska. And, ooh, convenient leaf is convenient.
You just got to be careful that you don't sink too low. Otherwise, down you. Oh, Meaty Guy almost went too far.
He bailed. Good call.
All right, this should be pretty easy. Unfortunately, Stewie having some problems here in 7-8 as Jepezu takes down the Boom Boom here in 7F1 Fort Knox.
At 7-8 Piranha Alley, shooters are plenty, and they definitely taking some shots. Okay, that sounded like a ooh
6-5.
6-5 and
Yep, you know what he's gonna do. Oh, he's trying to play a chicken with that. I love it.
I think he was trying. I think what he was trying to do was he was trying to get himself set up so he can try to make that clip.
Oh yes, the clip that you could do there out of that pipe. Yes, I've forgotten about that. You're right.
Yeah, it's not easy. It is actually a 2-pixel window. 2 pixel.
Oh, this is convenient. There were shells. There was like, hey, I don't need your shells to break these blocks. I'll do it myself.
Side blades and pinball, and ooh, Disaster making it through. So this is gonna get interesting here.
Oh, absolutely, indeed. All right, pick a pipe, any pipe here, Meaty Guy. Gonna take the second pipe as Stewie Cartman now in 7F1, and it's just a little convoluted path here. Still no locks, but we're probably gonna see some in the darkness, right?
Who knows?
So far, we haven't. All right, next up we have 5F2, the Lava Fort, or the Sky Fort. I've heard both.
No, the sauna. Get your bath.
Sauna's good.
Yeah, get your bath on. Also, don't fly too high, because I found out the hard way, that is lava up at the top.
Oh, yes. You know, Meaty Guy was pressing his luck there, but was able to avoid both the whammies and the potobos.
Indeed.
Oh, Caddy gonna get that star. Gonna be treated to a bro here.
Mm-hmm.
There's the P-Wing for Jepezu going into World 8, the Great Equalizer. Still have not seen any locks yet. The 4-bridge dream is still very much alive.
Oh, this is going to get very interesting. If there is no locks here, I
just saw it. Just saw it on Meaty Guy's side. Rip the dream.
Rip the dream.
It's 2 bridges.
And submarine fort.
Yep. So again, this seat is validated.
Indeed. Also, 2 points. So right now, this, again, Fireflowers are at a premium this seed.
Yes, that is correct. And right now, Meaty Guy is hoping that this 3F2 builds the second bridge. And if that's the case, Meaty Guy is going to be a winner again.
If not, though, that does open up the door for possibly Jepezu, because Jepezu is in 8.
Yes, you are correct about that. He is now in 6-5. Oh, is gonna try it. Look at this. I love it.
But you already know.
It's no good. It is no good. That does not build our bridge.
But that probably breaks the lock in the darkness.
Yeah, it's probably required. It's a chain reaction. We have super tanks. I would not be surprised that this was our gatekeeper, Sinister.
Surprising. It bounces Calvary.
Now Stewie's made it into World 8, starting off with the Ice Fort 6F2. Here's Caddy now in 1-6 beta. Nice shot with that Fireflower, by the way. Another good shot.
Nice snipes.
Ooh, nice dodge as well, man. Some good movement here from Caddy. We're definitely seeing some flashes of great skills here from Caddy, making their speed gaming debut. Another nice dodge. Making the big jump there. That was a really well-played 1-6 beta there. And there it is. It was indeed the gatekeeper. So it was a chain reaction. You had to complete 3F2 to get to super tanks to get that second bridge build. And right now, Beanie Guy in the catbird seat.
Yep. So here's where things get a little interesting here. Right now, unless Meaty Guy has one of the worst Bowser's castles in recent years, this should be an open shut case. And that might or might not be implicative of something that might just happen.
No mac and cheese, and Meaty Guy is not going to try for it, so going to try for the top door and hope that the fireballs cooperate. Well, there's 2, 3. Where's that last one? Is there a laser? Oh, shorted it! Oh, jumped too early. Going to have to play it the traditional way, Sinister.
Don't think that's going to be too big of an issue because the closest person to him right now is Japezu, and Japezu has still got to go through that convoluted chain of events.
Yeah, you were right about that. So, it would take a couple of deaths on Meaty Guy's side for him to not pull this off. I mean, he's played very, very well, both Japezu and Stewie, but, Stewie's going to see 3F2, but he's going to see the bad news that none of those bridges are going to be built. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Get your GGs out for Meaty Guy DP. Another restream victory. Will it be another overall victory? We'll find out in mere moments.
Oh, yeah.
And indeed, go ahead and give us the results, Sinister.
3308. So right now, Meaty Guy is 2 for 2 tonight, and well warranted.
Absolutely. 2 outstandingly well-played seeds for Meaty Guy DP tonight. I mean, he's definitely in tournament race form.
He was the 2000 champion for a reason.
The 2000 champion, and we've been doing this for 22 years, Sinister? Oh, no. Not quite.
Yeah, the 2020 champ.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be our 6th tournament, when we get to it in 2023.
Yeah, but it'll be our 6th season here. Very few randomizers have survived that long in the tournament scene.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, Zelda Randomizer, which was the very first randomizer that I've ever done commentary for. We're going to be doing, this is going to be coming up our 8th year of doing the Zelda Randomizer, whatever the next tournament's going to be.
True. I think the only thing, Zelda, which one? LTTPR or Zelda 1?
Zelda 1. Link to the Past, that's another very popular Zelda randomizer that's been going on. We have tournaments left and right. I mean, easily one of the most popular randomizers out there.
And that's going on a decade.
Yeah, that one's been going on for about a decade. So, yeah, that one's been around for a long, long time. And they keep improving on it. They keep adding things. I mean, they have been continuously, working very, very hard to, add things, make improvements and whatnot. The fact that all of these randomizers have been as long as they've been, that's just a testament, to all of the creators of these randomizers, to make, so that it's in tournament play, and they make it better and better each year.
Indeed, and surprisingly, just this year, actually during last month, Alondra finally got its randomizer. Meanwhile, Stewie Cartman will be going into Bowser's Keep.
I'll tell you what, though, this is a race between him and Japezu right now because Japezu is struggling to get this clip. If Stewie Cartman can make up some ground, but there's the clip for Japezu. Now, it's not over yet. He still needs to get the 35 fireballs if he wants to guarantee himself second place on the restream. If he gets hit, Stewie still has a chance.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. Here's Bowser.
And Japezu is notorious for showing off on that fire kill.
Oh, speaking of show-offs, oh boy, if he gets hit, oh, he gets it before he gets hit. Wow, that was close. One fewer fireball and Stewie could have snuck it away.
Indeed. And Stewie Cartman's having some very choice words about World 5. And get your GGs for Stewie Cartman as well while we're on the subject.
Yeah, Japezu going to finish in second place. Stewie going to be right behind. Boy, if this would have been a tournament race, this would have been a thrilling finish.
36-15 for Japezu. And we'll be getting a time shortly for Stewie. Stewie coming in at 36-30.
A difference of 15 seconds. So, yeah, that's a very, very close race between those two.
Yeah, that's a really interesting race between those two.
All right, Disaster Caddy now in the World 3 airship. We'll get this power up. Oh, couldn't quite get the jump, but does manage to keep the power up intact here, as we do have Meaty Guy DP here in the commentator's booth with us. 2 for 2 tonight, another outstanding performance.
Ah, dang it. Went overall pretty good. Did have a couple of deaths here at the beginning-ish, but still pretty smooth overall. How about that hand bridge?
Yeah, not exactly the most pleasant start. 8-1, a couple of nasty Hammer Brothers scenes. Yeah. Some tough sledding there in the beginning for all of our runners. Disaster Caddy now making their way into World 8. Unfortunately, Caddy got into a little bit of a loop on some Boomerang Bros and took a game over early on, but has since played pretty well.
Indeed.
Dang. Oh,
And we got Stewie Cartman.
GG to you, Stewie. Another solid performance, but Jepezu sniped you for that second position. I'll tell you what, though, you almost brought it back, though, because Jepezu was a fireball away from losing second place to you, because he got hit right as he got the 35th fireball off.
Oh man.
Ooh.
He was. It's Jepezu. When fire kills, he likes to get cute with it.
I was tilting after the Roy fight.
Yeah, that Roy fight really cost you precious several minutes there, Stu. And then you had to take the intentional game over to get your lives back, and just kind of a rough go. I mean, otherwise you played pretty solidly, but yeah, that World 5 pretty much set you on the wrong foot. Yeah, I see that bridge now. 2 out of 3. Well, as Meatloaf would say, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Dang.
I feel like the MFP mode I had after I was like when I was tilting there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Yep.
Yep. I'm like, yep.
Dang. As
Like
in
that's
the
that's the
Oh,
that's the only thing that
Caddy
went
getting a
wrong.
little too close to the sun and still manages to hang on, but it's going to be coming back. Look out. Ooh. Oh, he's teasing. He's teasing. Oh, he's going to get
dancing
it.
with the boss.
Nicely done. Nicely done there for Caddy. Very nice. And still manages a way to not lose the power up at the end. Wow, that finish was exciting.
You
That's
never.
some 6-5 action there.
Amen
Yeah.
to that.
Did everybody else just play the tank when they saw it and said like beat the level? Like
I played it because I had a
Yes.
feeling. I had a feeling that was it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you see Handbridge, you're like, oh jeez, if Bowser's
Yeah.
that way, oh. Thankfully, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
I saw the hand bridge. I'm just like, please don't be the answer.
Yeah.
Well, Caddy just got grabbed by the other hand that was in the dark area, and it ended up being 1-5. Look at the speed run there.
MFP.
Holy smokes. That was
MFP.
fantastic.
MFP tunnel. That was the tunnel. Nice.
Mercy. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing from Caddy.
By the way, how'd you like the star kill on the World 8 Ford as Tail Mario?
Oh, I couldn't believe you got that. I thought you had no chance.
I
That was
didn't-
really
I
good.
didn't think I was getting that.
Dang, sounds like there's a lot of moments that happened.
Oh, absolutely there were. Man, you're going to have to go back and watch it. We had a lot of exciting and thrilling moments happen, especially in this race. Holy smokes.
Nice.
And,
I'm looking forward to it.
and we finally was able to get our World 1 fort has now gotten a new coin, Basic Fort.
Interesting.
I approve of that name. So that, to me, until somebody says otherwise, it'll forever shall be known Basic Fort.
Indeed.
The Fort of Basics. All right.
Hey, because hey, it's the very first fort. It's basic.
It's pretty easy. Nah, well, Caddy's pretty much pathing it the same way that
not vanilla, it's not
Stewie.
easy.
Yeah, pretty much pathing it the same way
Touche.
Stewie did. Yep. Now next up, 5F2. So we had 5F2, and we had Super Tanks be your gatekeepers.
By the way, did anyone get a fling of deja vu when starting this race? World 4, only one fort,
Yep.
and the first thing you do is a Hammer Bro fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing as the first race. I'm like,
Pretty much. Except the first level was even more evil in 8-1.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started on 8-1.
Well, 8-1,
Yeah.
8-1's a nightmare. If I get 8-1 first, I'm just gonna re-roll.
Yeah, that was a scary
did you-
start.
Loz, did you see that 4-1 that I got with all those Patuis?
Oh God, 4-1. But by the way, speaking of Patuis, the last race where you had to do the clip in or no, it was this race. 7-1. So where you had to do the clip. 7-1. Guess what the enemy set was? The Patuis and Nippers.
And mac and cheese 7-1.
Yeah, that you definitely wanted to get the clip because the enemy said it 7-1 was nasty. Caddy found out the hard way and then, picked up a power up, did the clip.
Dang. Oh, dodged the bullet there.
Yeah, that right there. That's why I think 7-1's a lot more evil than 7-6. Because if you get an enemy set like that and you don't know how to do the clip, you're pretty much boned.
Yeah.
I mean, 7-6 isn't much better.
Listen, 7-6, I know 7-6 is slower because of the spikes and, the plants and whatnot, but far fewer enemies.
Yes.
For sure. Though, there's quite a few spots you can actually, jump around and skip a few things here and there in 7-6, but it's still long. It's still long even despite that.
Yeah, they're both really long. I'm just going by difficulty. I think 7-6 is easier than 7-1, but they're both really long.
Ooh.
Indeed. And that was a close ravioli bath just now. Oh, we're seeing a DLP attempt here. DLP clip. No, never mind.
Yeah, I don't blame him for the attempt there. It was a good try, but gonna try for the top clip here with the fire suit intact. I love it.
Indeed.
Yeah, I went through the hallway here, and of course I got nicked by the very last fireball.
Yep,
there.
just a little bit. This was one of those fireballs where you had to take it. Oh, make the same
Deja vu.
mistake. Same
Deja
mistake. Yep,
Yeah.
same
Oh.
mistake.
Deja vu. I'm feeling deja vu once again right now.
Yep. That was practically a carbon copy. It was like looking at a painting and it's an exact replicate.
Pretty much.
Well, we got 4th and 5th place put on. Leslie Pro with a 43-14, speaking of which he's here. And Darth Icaros coming in at 43-33. So, yeah.
Yep, and Caddy's going to be right behind those two as well. And there it is. One more ground pound ought to do it. There it is. Get your GGs out for Disaster Caddy. Definitely a much better performance, but yep, the issues in the first world was, again, the reason why they didn't finish 4th.
Hey. Speaking of 4th place, Leslie Pro.
That first world on that second seed, you guys didn't see it on here, but that can literally kiss me in between my two back pockets.
Yeah, that
I came
first world
over,
was not. Disaster Caddy would probably sympathize with you.
Leslie, hold my
Yeah.
beer. Because Roy can kiss between my two back pockets.
At least Iggy was kind, but still, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, 'cause
Somebody.
I got two off-screen one grabs in that second seed, because that was just
Nice.
one of the grossest openings, because I had to do 7-1 small, and after a couple deaths, I'm like, should I just try and get a power up from that other level? Because I almost get through it, and then I get bit by the runaway chain chomp.
Do you know how to do the 7-7 style clip in 7-1?
Tried it, but then I dropped the P speed, and I'm like, to heck with it.
I tried that in the 6F3 in the first race. I felt like I was almost getting it, but I didn't. I still haven't done that yet. Maybe someday.
I almost got that in practice, but I didn't have the right subpixel in 7-7. Yeah, I warmed up before tonight, and it actually made a difference in the first seed. And I'm pretty sure the difference in my time between me and Icaros was I got a first try gauntlet skip and had the hammer suit, so I think that made the difference. I can't confirm or deny that one.
Dang. I'm trying to think of what else was really notable in that race. I mean, I think World 5, apart from Roy shenanigans, there was a pretty short one if I recall correctly. Apart from
Yeah, the I feel like one of the pipes just went straight to the end, and it was a freebie.
Yeah, World 6 was like that too. Like, you just get to that, make that first bridge to go into the pipe at the beginning. Very unique. And then you just taken straight to the end. There was quite a bit of that. And then World 1 is like, yeah, you're just going around. Or was that the first race? I already forget. He's just flying by.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, meeting, I believe it was you, 1-6, talking about World 1. That clip to go underneath the pillar, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that.
Oh, the duck slide. You got to be careful with that too. If you let go and you just hit the ceiling, your momentum's gonna stop right away. You're just gonna fall.
Oh yeah, your momentum's dead there.
Yeah, I took a bit of a risk there, and then I was like, all right, just hold down, just glue your finger to down for that one moment. I don't know if we saw any much apart from 7-1, I guess. Did we see any other nasty stages? I didn't see Atlantis. I didn't see 7-5 in either race.
Yep, Atlantis 7-5. There was a 7-5. I believe. Yes, 7-5 existed. Didn't 7-5 exist in the first race?
I think 7-5 was the fake
I
tank.
played it.
Yeah.
I played it thinking there was going to be a pipe above it, and there wasn't. The only reason I played that, by the way, is because I had a tail. If I didn't have a tail, I was eating the 100-coin fine. Because with a tail, 7-5 is really not that bad. It's with all the other power-ups at that stage. Pretty lousy, I will admit. Although, speaking of that first seed, shout-outs to me finding a hammer suit in 7-8, trying to take it to the end of the game, but then having the misfortune of having a required 7-1. And then picking up another hammer suit off a hammer bro anyway, because I'll admit I was salty having to give that up because I really didn't want to, but the game, it's like, as Law says, the game knows. The game knows I was trying to bring that.
It does. The game knows.
No, not today.
No. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do the same thing too. I did. I wanted to do the same thing, but I just lost mine immediately. So I'm like, well, there goes that dream immediately.
See. Some people don't even believe in that kudo there. And I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to convert a lot of you guys before this is all said and done. Did I say kudo? I meant credo. This isn't Fall Guys we're talking about,
Dang, all I could think of is that a certain phone company.
Right, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, GG to all of you this evening, and again, big GG to you, Meaty Guy DP, for going 2 for 2 tonight in our Super Mario 3 Randomizer Weekly, and great performances, everyone, and we hope to see you again in a future Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer.
Cool.
Absolutely. Thanks for commentary to Sinister Sama, who had to step out, as well as you, Laws.
I appreciate
Anytime
that
you're
very
on
much.
Commentary, it's anytime you're on commentary, regardless of where it is gonna be a very good show, regardless of what's going on.
I appreciate that very much. And please make sure you give all of our runners tonight. So we got Stewie Cartman, Japezu, Meaty Guy DP, Disaster Caddy. We also had Dust Minion, Leslie Pro. Give them all a follow. Sinister, give them a follow as well. If you want to give me a follow, that is completely up to you. I'm LZ Cards Fan 23. So, appreciate all of you being around here in Speed Gaming 3. And thank you very much for joining us for all the exciting action of this week's Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly Race. We are going to see you again next week again on Speed Gaming for more exciting Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly coverage. Until then, for my commentator partner, Sinister Stamma, for all of our runners here, and for everybody on Speed Gaming who makes these restreams possible, I'm LZ Cards Fan 23. Have a great rest of your evening, a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.